What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my next YouTube video. In this video we're going to be talking about Xpeng, how it's had such a crazy day. The overall market's had just a crazy day as well, and we're just going to go over what Xpeng has done and what I think it will do. Now before we get into this video, I'd like to remind you, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for being here. Let's get right into this technical analysis. Now Xpeng, this morning if you were watching, you probably were sweating a little because it just opened up, we gapped down, went further, and then that's when we started finding some buyers. But if you watch other stocks probably on your watch list, they all did the same thing. It was just not, the EVs, it wasn't NEO, it wasn't Tesla, it wasn't Xpeng only. I mean, it was Apple, AMD, basically everything in the market did this in the morning. We had the just bam, gap down, and then buyers came in and pushed it back up. Now, on my last Xpeng video, I mentioned that if we got underneath this, which we did that video, then it's probably heading back down to this level right here, but I didn't want it to head back down to that level. Now, luckily, when it held back down to this level, it pushed right back up. So that's a positive thing to note, because if we stayed underneath this, it would have been really bad news. I mean, it's already terrible enough where we've just been from $48 to now $37. That was terrible enough, but if it would have got lower than this, trust me, it would have been really bad, because it would have headed back down to these levels right here, which you don't want it to be at. So we basically hit $32. We hit that as a low, and we've been recovering since then, and it's actually trying to turn green now. So that's a positive. But where do we find buyers at, guys? Right at my purple line at 35.93. So we found buyers there, and then we pushed up. Now, right now, we're doing an amazing job of that. But no way this is just, the reversal. We cannot confirm that yet. We still have a ways to go before we can even have that conversation of Xpeng, being bullish again. For me to be convinced that Xpeng is back on the bullish train, and this is with a lot of things, we need to get above this 48.06 level. That's just non-negotiable. Until we get above that, then everything up to then is just a lower high and could be rejected and come back down. So for me to be really convinced that we're back bullish, Xpeng is really going to be going for it, needs to get above 48.06. Now, right now, what we have to focus on is this level we're holding. If we're able to hold this for the rest of the day, if we don't get anything, end of day sell off, if we don't get any of that and we get below it, that's bad. But if we're good and, like I said, we don't get that sell off, if we stay above 35.93, amazing. That's the first thing to start off with. It's not saying we're going to just head to the moon because we held this level. No, that's the first step in order for us to recover. Now, once we get above 35.93, which we are, then I'm looking at a level at 40.29. So 40.29 is that next level. Getting above that is bullish. Let me actually delete some of these lines so we can get that clutter out of here. So these are our major lines right here. So 40.29, above that, we're starting the road to recovery, but really we have a long ways to go until this 40.06 level. We got rejected by it many times before. We consolidated around it, and then we just sold off. Same way over here, sold off, sold off. Last time we did that, we went from 48.06 to down to this level. Kind of same scenario here. We actually went a little lower though, which is alarming. It is alarming because now we're making lower lows as well. So really, we do need that push up to 40.06. Now, if you're in Xpeng, I know I have a lot of viewers that are in it, and you're in it for the long term. I know it sucks though, still seeing half your account go down if you got in at, a higher average. So this is what we're looking at right now on Xpeng. Now, basically, since we hit this highs, we've just been selling off, tried to have this push up. Now we're back down to square one right here at this level right here. Now, ultimately, you do not want this breaking. The reason why, if you scroll on the big picture, guys, you can see why you don't need this breaking. Look how many times we bounced here. We bounced here one time, went up to here. Bounced up here two times, went up to here. Now we bounced here three times. Where do we go? So you don't want us getting rejected here because we're making these lower highs, and that's a downtrend. So really, getting above 40.06 is the first step, but then you really need to get above this next high. So if we can get above that, amazing. Then we start that reversal. Overall though, Xpeng, we did get to see that pop up. It is looking okay, and I would be glad to see Xpeng, get above 40.29. But what we're focusing on right now is just holding 35.93, holding that line, and if we can hold that for the rest of the day, that's the start. Now, I will be posting updates on Xpeng, so if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and we'll analyze what it's doing tomorrow. Either way, thank you for being here. Appreciate all of the support, and I will see you guys in the next video.